Hey everyone, it's Lisa here with another pick a card reading, and today's reading is going to be what kind of surprises are coming up in your life, like positive surprises. So, what unexpected things are going to be happening that aren't positive for you? And I just want to apologize for not uploading as frequently. I've been feeling a little bit out of sorts lately. I'm in my first trimester of pregnancy, and I'm just not feeling too hot at the moment. I'm kind of just really exhausted, honestly, all the time. All I want to do is just sleep. And so I've just been binging a lot of stuff in bed and all of that stuff. And I haven't been as motivated as I'd like to be. So here I am now. I'm feeling good enough to kind of get a reading out here for you guys, and I really hope that you enjoy it. Yeah, so we have 5 piles. Piles 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And go ahead and you'll find the timestamps down below, and I'll see you in your reading. Okay, so those of you that have chosen pile number 1 here with this white onyx, white onyx, this is your reading. So what can you expect in your life coming up in terms of positive changes coming to you? So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Hermit, as well as the 6 of Clubs and the Ace of Clubs, the Queen, and Get Grounded. So, oh my gosh, okay, that's funny. Okay, so I had like a feeling when I pulled this Queen of Pentacles, and then now I just saw that, and I'm kind of putting it all together, and I'm like, wow, that makes so much sense. Because I wanted to actually, I got a feeling like right away when I pulled this card, and I was like, oh. But anyways, okay, let's just get into the signs. Okay, so for the Wheel of Fortune, it can be about fixed signs: Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, or Scorpio. Crowley did say that he would call it a Jupiter card. You know what I mean? Like attributed to Jupiter. So Sagittarius, for instance. But I just maybe think that's like the attributes of the card in terms of like, positive changes. And then here with the Queen of Pentacles, of course, we have earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And then we have the Virgo card with the Hermit. And also here we have air. So the 6 of Clubs and the Ace of Clubs are air signs. So that would be a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, so those are our signs that I'm seeing. Let's see. So definitely you guys have some positive changes coming here with the Wheel of Fortune. There's going to be an upswing of some kind in your life where, things are going to start to feel a little bit more lucky for you. If you have been having rough times, it's definitely going to be changing. I also see that here with the Bridge card here with the 6 of Clubs. It's all about moving forward and new perspectives. And it's about going forward into something new. And we have an Ace of Clubs here, so which is about the power of your mind, the power of manifestation, the power of communication, and wishes, for instance, as well. But with communication, I feel that many of you could begin some kind of writing project or communication project. It could be like a YouTube channel, it could be a blog, it could be a podcast, it could be anything in which you communicate with people or share what's on your mind. For some of you, that could be a thing. And it's like maybe it could even be about trying to spread some love and prosperity. But I do feel like in general, many of you are going to have an abundance of love and prosperity in your life. And some of you may want to be sharing that with other people through, trying to help them. And we have like empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Some of you may be trying to, share your feelings with other people in some way. But as well, I see the Queen of Pentacles here. So there's definitely going to be a period of more stability in your life where you're feeling a bit more grounded. And again, we have Get Grounded up here. So definitely a grounding energy is coming towards you. And with the Queen of Pentacles, so it's about abundance. It's about material comfort and physical comforts. So I do feel like that many of you are going to be in a good place, on a material level. You're going to feel good with what you have in terms of maybe money. Maybe you guys will get some kind of money that brings you more stability, depending on whether you're lacking that in your life or not at this point. But there definitely is going to be more stability. And what's interesting is when I saw that is I kind of thought maybe some of you might be wanting to get more in touch with like gardening or nature. And then we have that Connect with the Nature card. That's why I thought that was so funny. But some of you may be trying to get in touch more with nature. in terms of that, and spending more time maybe alone. Here we have the Hermit. The Hermit is a wonderful card, but it is about, going within, going, deep within yourself to do some, spiritual healing and, healing of the mind. For some of you, you might be, doing something a bit more solitary. That's what I was saying, is that, with this communication, if some of you are going to be doing it, it might be a more solitary thing. Like, for instance, like with YouTube, a lot of this is very solitary. Of course, I interact with you guys, but when I'm filming this, it's all very behind the scenes, obviously, and alone. And so some of you may be doing that type of stuff, or wanting to do something like that. And if you do want to do something like that, you really should do it, because you have a lot of luck on your side. So if you've been thinking about starting a website, a blog, writing a book, sharing your thoughts out somewhere, maybe making a community of some kind of forum, anything where you want to, connect with other people, and maybe share, what's in your heart with others, you definitely should. But yeah, also here, I just want to talk about the timing of this too is, by the way, in summer. The clubs talk about summer. And yeah, about the throat chakra. So there's definitely something that you need to be sharing with other people. And I think you're going to be coming to the realization soon about that, or maybe gathering enough courage to do that. If you haven't felt maybe the courage to do something like that, I think you will find it. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys. A lot of love and prosperity, material comforts in your life, good luck going on. Maybe connecting to nature for you guys. For some of you, maybe gardening, or, in whatever way you connect to nature, whether it's hiking or camping, or, you know what I mean? Maybe just even watching documentaries and thinking about, changing, the world in which you can, in the ways that you can. Maybe you watch like a recycling documentary and then you realize like the importance of it, or, do you know what I mean? That type of stuff. But yeah, but I definitely feel like there's going to be some communication on your part. So working on projects that involve communication, and I think that's going to be one of the biggest themes I see coming up. And yeah, it may be a bit solitary, but it's going to be life-changing stuff that's going to bring a lot of love and prosperity. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading, pile number 1, and I hope it resonates with you, and that you guys have a wonderful time ahead of you. And yeah, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, so those of you that have chosen pile number 2 here, with, I think it's blue howlite is the name of the stone, this is your reading. So what kind of good changes are coming your way? What kind of positive things can you expect coming towards you? So we've got the 5 of Chalices, the Knight of Wands, the Green Man, the 3 of Hearts, and the 8 of Diamonds. In terms of signs here, we have water signs right here. So a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. We have fire signs right here with these 2 cards, and so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we also have the Green Man, which can be associated with Uranus, which is the modern ruler of Aquarius. So maybe some Aquarius. I kind of associate the Fool as well with the Aries, but that's just my thing, I guess, because it just makes sense to me, the start of the zodiac. But yeah, anyways, just that's what I'm seeing though. I see some, maybe in Aquarius, some fire, some water. Okay, so what kind of positive changes are coming your way? Well, first of all, this is a really great reading. With the 5 of Chalices, it can talk about like feeling a sense of loss, depression, sadness, despair. So for many of you, you may have been going through a period where you felt like that. And I see here with the 3 of Hearts that it could have even been due to torn affections here, because that's what the 3 of Hearts here can talk about in the Playing Oracle. It can talk about 3 hearts connected. So it could talk about, for instance, having like a third-party situation. It can talk about torn affections in terms of like maybe not being able to balance yourself well between work, love, and home, family. You know what I mean? Like it can talk about where you feel really torn and you can't really get everything that you want at the same time, or like you can't put all your energy into one thing. Do you know what I mean? It also can talk about emotional drama as well. Just, having troubles, drama-wise, and emotionally. So you could have been having troubles at work, It could go so many different ways. Obviously, this is a general reading, but definitely I see some emotional turbulence in your life that's been, and it's caused a lot of depression and sadness. But guess what? You guys are going to be coming out of that. We have the Eight of Diamonds here, and that's all about it. Well, it's called the House of Good Fortune, and it's all about luck. And we have luck. Your luck will soon change. So this is about having luck, and any seeds that you have planted coming to fruition. You know what I mean? And it's just about great things happening. It's a very positive card. So any emotional trauma that you've been feeling, it's going to be, disappearing, and the luck's going to be turning around. And could be, for some of you, like, this really could be a group type of thing. So if you've had drama in a group situation, whether it's at work or in your family, but where multiple people are involved, that is going to be like let up, and it's going to be feeling a little bit less dramatic. You're going to, deal with it much better coming up. We have dance, do something to shift your vibration. That could just be advice for you in terms of, changing any type of situation. Just going with the flow and trying to, deal with things as they come and not put too much focus on the negative. But yeah, we also have the Knight of Wands and the Green Man. So definitely some positive changes coming to you guys. New beginnings. For some of you, you may be moving, starting a new job, starting something new in your life. But definitely moving forward and maybe some new experiences as well. Something new is coming to you guys, definitely. Some big new changes as well with the Green Man. It's going to be something that's, quite a big new start. But yeah, for some of you, it could be even moving home for some of you guys. Moving to a new place, moving to a new location. But yeah, or it could be starting a new job, but something that maybe has to do with a group is what I'm seeing. So yeah, maybe joining a new club, or it could be, a lot of different things, but something definitely that new coming into your life that's going to maybe involve a group of people. And anywhere you felt sadness before, it's going to be really let go of, because you'll have so much more to look forward to. You're going to have a lot more things going on in your life, a lot more movement. But yeah, your luck will soon change. So you guys have a lot of great things coming up. I love this reading. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I wish you all the very best, and I hope to see you guys in another reading. Take care, and yeah, if you haven't, subscribe, and I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. Okay, so those of you that have chosen pile number 3 here with this red agate, the red agate, this is just going to be your reading. So we have, let's see. We've got the Death card, the Strength, and the 9 of Pentacles. We also have the 13 of Hearts and the 10 of Spades, as well as the Spirit card and Soul Family. So in terms of signs, we have Scorpio, Leo, Earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. We also have water signs, so Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio as well, so Scorpio. And then we have Earth signs here with the Spades, the 10 of Spades. So yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, as well as I said before. So yeah, a lot of Earth here, some water, maybe Scorpio and Leo in particular. So yeah, that's what I see for you in terms of signs. And then let's see here. So I definitely see that many of you have been going through some kind of big transformation in your life. Perhaps it's been the end of a relationship, an end of a period of life for you, the end of a career, you know what I mean? Just something that's ended in your life, or maybe that is going through a big transformation. And but definitely the positive changes coming your way are that you're going to have the strength to face any type of these changes coming your way. Anything where maybe you haven't had the change yet, maybe you know that it has to happen, right? But this is just to confirm to you that you have the strength to deal with this. You're going to be supported in this, and you definitely, you have the inner willpower to do this, and you will come out on top here with the Knight of Pentacles. And see, we also have Spirit. It says, the unseen forces watch over you. So I do feel like that many of you have somebody watching out for you. Whether, it's a spirit in the spirit world, like an ancestor or a spirit guide. They're definitely watching over you in this and have your back. But as well, for some of you, I do feel as if many of you might have somebody on, like, this plane with you, that are really watching out for you. We have soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And what do you see with the strength? She's with her lion. Like, I really feel like as if many of you have some people in your life that can really help you through this situation and help you come out on top. And what I'm really getting is from these two cards here, but the 13 of Hearts, it's good King Nehemiah. Or Nehemiah, I don't know. He's like a very jolly type of guy. He's very good, big-hearted and sympathetic, very sweet, wants to just make everyone happy and have a good time. May like music, you know what I mean? But just those like emotional, but the very positive water sign qualities of, wanting to share with everyone and be happy, very giving. And actually that's what we have, is two very giving cards. And I feel that many of you have two very giving people around you. And one may be an older man, like somebody that'd be a little bit older. And then we have, Tareen here, and that's about somebody who's it could be an earth sign person that's very earthly and grounded, and maybe a bit like of a quiet person, a bit modest and meek. This is also called like kind of a Cinderella card, so it could be somebody that's very serving and likes to take care of people. Could be somebody that's bossed around a little bit. As well for you guys though, so if you do have those type of people that are in your life right now, I would definitely look to them, or they may be coming into your life, to such people that are really going to help you out a lot. In terms of like, okay, maybe for some of you as well, it could be that if those of you might be coming into a place eventually where you will be serving others more and being very generous and caring and sharing, because you're going to have some really good financial stuff happening to you. I really see some financial independence or more financial ability than perhaps you've had in the past. And it's like you may be the type of person that when you have money, you want to share it. And that's actually one of the things about the Nehemiah. He's all about sharing his fortunes and wealth. And she's also very giving and caring. So for some of you, you might actually be so like financially successful, or just doing so well in life that you really just want to give back in some way to other people. Yeah, so for some of you, it's like, this is just weird, but for some of you, maybe even you're going through all of your stuff and just giving it away to charity. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just trying to really start over and give it away, type of thing. But, yeah, I mean, I definitely see that you guys are going through some big changes, but you have the strength to get through them. You're going to come out, like, financially or at least materially comfortable. You're going to feel pretty good and independent. You do have some good friends out there for you, though. Maybe you know them already. Maybe you're not aware of them yet. For some of this, it even could be like a father figure that you need to rely on, or an uncle of some kind, or an older male, if But yeah, but then again, for some of you, it might be that you're just going to be coming into a more giving energy where you're feeling a lot more open, a little bit more like, open emotionally than maybe you have in the past. And you just really want to serve and help other people more. But yeah, that's what I see for you guys. And don't forget, you have somebody that's watching over you. That's great. So you have spirit guides and people out there that are really rooting for you and trying to help you out, through your life. But yeah, that's what I see for you, pile number 3. I hope that resonates with you and that you enjoy the reading. If you do, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next reading. Take care. Okay, so if you've chosen pile number 4 here with the rose quartz, this is your reading. So what positive changes are coming your way? So we've got Judgment, Page of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles, as well as we have the 12 of Clubs and the 7 of Diamonds, sorry. It's called the Sword of Truth. Yeah, so, and then we have the Stars of the Sun, Keeper of the Earth. Interesting. So in terms of signs, we have Judgment, and I think that's a Scorpio card as far as I understood. And the Page of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, of course, are earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have some air here with Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, as well as fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So we do have a bit of everything. Yeah, and we have the Sun over here. Maybe that could be a Leo card. So these just might be placements that are relevant to you in your life. But yeah, okay, so I definitely see some, okay, I'm going to start here with the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is about, being awoken to something. There's they're sounding off on the trumpet, and it's kind of a wake up call. And for some of you, it may be you're feeling a call to destiny in your life pretty soon. You might be feeling that soon if you haven't already. You might be really trying to wake up to what your gifts are. What do you need to be doing? What path do you need to be on? What are you meant to do? And for some of you, this may be a theme that's been kind of going on in your life recently where you really just had that wake up call. For some of you, there might be some life changing events coming your way that are for the best, for the positive. They're meant to happen. And it also can be talking about letting go of the past and accepting it. Trying to move on and realize that, even if you've made mistakes in the past, there's no use in dwelling on them. So I definitely see that many of you are going to be, accepting a new direction, perhaps, coming into some kind of spiritual awakening where you're really trying to figure out who you are and what you need, and maybe trying to start out a new journey. And we have that Page of Pentacles. And so the pages can represent messages from, other people. And, they also talk about, kind of new beginnings, new pursuits that are long-term. It's a slow-moving thing. And so what I do see here, by the way, one of the messages I see here, and especially it's funny because of the stars, we have a long journey brings rewards. And the Page of Pentacles, if it, represents a message, it's something that takes a long time to come. And so there may be something that you've been waiting for quite a long time. It could be that you're going to get news about an inheritance, especially here with the Ten of Pentacles. There could be something to do with your family, some kind of news regarding material deals with your family, maybe work, maybe a business, a family business, or something, maybe an inheritance. For some of you, this could be, you're going to be getting some kind of news regarding something like that. Or it could be business opportunities, and it doesn't necessarily maybe have to be with family. It maybe means that it's something that will be beneficial to your own family in the future. It could be something that could become kind of a legacy, or something that you want to become a legacy, something that you want to be able to pass down to your, future children, or the children you have already. Do you know what I mean? Something that really brings a lot of stability anyways in your life and can really support you and your family. And so I feel like you're going to be getting some kind of news, maybe starting something new regarding that. And then up here we have the the 12 of Clubs with Leah. And the Leah card is all about using your imagination, your dreams, and your intuition. And then we have the Sword of Truth. And the Sword of Truth, I want to pick this up because it has different things: conviction, trust, prudence, perception, illumination, and courage. That's all the things that go into having the truth and the Sword of Truth. So I feel like many of you might be getting some insights through your dreams, or some intuitive truths that are coming to you. And I really think that many of them might even be from your ancestors, because we have Keepers of the Earth. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So I feel as if for some of you, you might be having dreams or signs coming from your ancestors that are trying to point you in a way of truth, on a path of truth. And that may be partially where the wake-up call is coming from here with the Judgment. It could be that you're maybe not on the right path, and you're not, and you might be getting some hints about that, like a lot of little signs. Pay attention when, numbers come up, and you're maybe think about what are you thinking about at that moment when that happens, or, where does your mind go intuitively when that happens. I feel like that many of you have been being guided, by, trying to get, bombarded with signs kind of to wake you up and get you on a new path that can really lead you somewhere great. And I feel like that many of you are going to become way more aware of that. And we have your perseverance is rewarded. So whatever you're going to be persevering in, because that's what the Page of Pentacles is about as well, is about perseverance. That, the earth signs tend to really stick to something once they do it. And, if you're going to persevere on this path, it's going to be rewarded, greatly. Even if it goes a bit slowly, you have to remember a long journey brings rewards. Anything that, takes a long time, it'll bring rewards, if you keep putting your effort into it. So that's just, maybe a reminder for you guys. But I see a lot of happiness coming your way in terms of, stability in your life, financially and, at home with your family, or at least for your future family, in terms of, however you see family at the moment. But yeah, that's what I see for you guys at chosen pile number 4. A lot of great changes coming to you guys, and I hope you all enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you all in the next video. Okay, so those of you that have chosen the last pile here, pile number 5 here with this Adventurin, this is your reading. So what kind of positive changes are going to be coming up into your life? So we have the High Priestess, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Justice card, as well as the 3 of Spades and the 8 of Clubs. And in terms of astrological signs, we have Cancer here with the High Priestess. We have Earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And then we have Justice, which I think is Libra card. That's what makes the most sense to me, I guess. A Libra card, yeah. So, and then here with the we have Air here, so that could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And then we have Earth signs here as well. So we have Earth and Earth, Air, Libra, and then Cancer here. A lot of moon energy here, so that's why I associate it with Cancer. So let's see here. What have we got? So let's see. I just said that like 5 times. Sorry, guys. I'm terrible. Okay, definitely. What I've noticed right away with this reading is that we have the High Priestess and the Justice card, and this in particular is Themis. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's the Greek goddess of justice. And what I love is that there's definitely a really strong energy in this reading. I see that many of you are going to become very mentally strong if you haven't been in the past. And I have a feeling that many of you haven't been very mentally strong in the past, and I'm going to get into that in a few minutes. But I feel like many of you have been lacking a little bit, and maybe lacking direction. For some of you, I feel like that there's been something in your life that you've had to recently let go of or bury. This is the Grave card with the 3 of Spades here. And it's all about letting things go, letting go of burdens, burying them, and trying to, bring more balance into your life. And then we have, funnily enough, the Scales, and we have Justice, right? And it's like scales here. That's just crazy. I love it. Like, definitely, I feel like you guys are going to be having way more balance in your life, more justice as well, because the 8 of Clubs can talk about having more mental balance, more clarity, justice, but also making the right decisions. And I feel like that you're going to be in a place where you feel strong enough to make the right decisions in your life. If you've had anything that you've needed to get rid of, and you have to, you are going to be burying that, whatever it is, and letting it go for good. And you're going to have that inner strength to do that. And yeah, whatever it is probably been making you feel pretty bad here with the 5 of Pentacles. It can be about, feeling left out, feeling financially unstable. It can talk about a lot of things like that, just general not feeling great. And so whatever that is, you're going to be getting rid of it. And remember, with this 5 of Pentacles, it's all about that spring's just around the corner. Hope is just around the corner. Soon this flower is going to bloom and everything's going to be green again and prosperous. And, it's just about life cycles. But I feel like you're really going to have way more mental clarity, especially here with the High Priestess, a lot of wisdom. And both of these cards are all about a lot of wisdom and mental, that mental clarity in both cards. So I feel like, and with this card as well, it's just crazy. I see so much mental clarity. So if you have been feeling like you've been lacking that in some way, perhaps there was something in your life that just wasn't allowing you to think. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe you had so many burdens on your shoulders that you were just like, I can't even think clearly. Like everything's just going wrong, and I can't find my way out of this. It's gonna totally dissipate, and you're gonna have so much more clarity and wisdom going on inside of your head. You're going to be able to make good decisions. And in terms of with justice here and this as well, you may be getting some fairness in your life. Something maybe that hasn't been fair, you're going to get justice for that. But you may be doling it out a little bit as well. But especially with that burying things, you might be cutting things out of your life, people perhaps even, relationships, who knows, whatever resonates with you. But you're going to be like really cutting them loose and burying that stuff and leaving it behind as you move forward with like a lot more mental, stability and clarity. As I was saying, yeah, it's going to be so much more balanced. So if there's been, imbalances in your finances, imbalances in your friendships, your life, just in general, that's really been overwhelming you, it's going to clear up greatly. So that's great. And then here we have seduction. So passion and romance await. So for those of you that are in relationships or want to be in a relationship, you guys have a lot of passion and romance coming towards you. That's great, So yeah, whether you're in a relationship or not, it should be becoming more, there should be more passion coming towards you. If it's a relationship you're letting go, that's just, letting you know that it's going to open up the doors for you for new passion and new romance. And yeah, just say yes. Start saying, learning to say yes to things. Not learning to say it, but, just being a little bit more open-minded. I feel like, wherever you've been really weighed down, you're going to feel so much more lighter and free. And more, perhaps even more intuitive to know when to say yes to things, and what to say no to, and kind of using that inner wisdom to know when to say yes and when to say no. But yeah, that's what I see for you, pile number 5. I really love this reading. I think that you guys have a great time ahead of you, and I wish you all the very best, and I hope to see you in another reading. Take care, guys.